Hey guys, welcome back to Semper Fi Mechanic. My name's Thomas. In today's video, today we're going to replace a water pump on a 2004 Honda Accord. It's a very nice woman that we met. We got to get this car fixed so we can get her back to her family. Here it is Saturday. Not a lot of mobile mechanics are answering calls today, but you know we are. We work every day. So join me on another mobile mechanic work day.
Introducing Thomas. Hello, Thomas.
Hello. So first what we're going to do is we got to take the power steering pump off, and we're going to take the belt tensioner off so we can have some room for us so we can get to the water pump. So we're starting with the power steering. Can you see this bolt?
I do see the bolt.
It's a 12 millimeter. So we got to take this one off, and over here, you'll look right here. See?
Oh, yes, I do see that.
You don't need to take the hose off. Sometimes you'll see people take this off and remove it all the way, but you don't need to do that. Once we remove the mounting bracket or the bolts, you'll be able to move it just up top here. Go ahead and take the first one out. Let's see here. So there's one. Another one right here. Let's try to move this reservoir real quick.
This is making me really nervous.
See this power steering reservoir?
Yes.
Where your fluid goes?
Yes.
You want to grab it and pull straight up, just like that. We pulled it up so we could have more room. We just set it to the side. So we're using a 14 millimeter regular box wrench. Put it on right here. See it? It's right there in the middle. Then you bring the bolt towards you. See how it opens up?
Yep.
Now we're going to slide this bolt off. Here we go. Now we can reach down here. Remove the bolt by hand now. Okay, that came out. There's that one. You're going to keep your bolts together too. So now this will come off. Your power steering pump. Actually, see this right here? This bracket? We're going to remove this bracket right here just so we can have a little bit more room. So here we go. Now we can move it up here like this out of our way. There we go. Gave us a little bit more room. As you guys can see, I have a customer. She's a very sweet lady. Being my narrator and helping me record. So very nice of her. How awesome. We haven't took the coolant out. A lot of people do that first. We'll just do it right before we take the water pump out. So go ahead and take the belt tensioner pulley all the way off. Use the 14 millimeter because the 15 millimeter will slide on it. Take this bolt out right there. See it?
Oh, and what is that thing called?
Belt tensioner pulley. All right, it's back to me for a little bit. Got one of them bolts we already took off, and now we're taking off this one right now. That's why you had to remove that pulley first. Don't know what I was thinking. Okay, there we go. Got the second one out. Right there. Right on touching the serpentine belt right there. Yeah, I'm using a ratcheting wrench here to get this one off. All right, take your 12 millimeter. There we go. Pop it loose. Take it all the way out. Let's go ahead and get in there. There you go. Pop that bad boy loose. Go ahead and pull that bolt out right there. The bolts that you have to take off for the belt tensioner is that one right there, the one in the middle, and then right there. So when you look down, and the ones that I was showing you right there, them are water pump bolts. This is the last one. Taking this last bolt out. Here we go. I got it. It came out. There we go. Jesus. About time. Right there. But the thing is, we got to go down here and there's bolts inside this pulley. See, there's one. Reach in there. You got to go through the pulley. I don't know how many's in there, but we'll figure it out. Once you do that, then you can take the whole water pump. It's too hard to get them all from the top. What we're going to do is jack the car up. We're going to take this tire off, then we're going to take the inner lining out so we can get the bottom of the water pump pulley, so we can get them bolts out. Let's go ahead and jack this up and get the tire off. Just got these to block the tire. You usually throw like tool bags and stuff under it, but I'm actually going to use it the right way. We still got to empty the coolant out too, just like that. All right, now that you got it jacked up and we got the tire off, if you haven't drained your coolant, go ahead at this time. If you find the H, you go right underneath and there's an opening, right? That little white thing right there, twist it, fluid will come out. See if we can do it here without getting it everywhere. If you can't get it, you can grab a pair of pliers and do it. Got these bad boys. Okay, here we go. Just let it drain. You go ahead and take off your radiator cap. Makes it drain faster. Also, overflow tank as well. Take that cap off. We're gonna come under here, one plastic clip here. So take this plastic clip out, that one. Come down here, it's just connected right here. You just pull on it, it'll just pop out. And then this sits inside like this. So you gotta go underneath and look up, and you go ahead and pop that one out. Once you have that, then you can bring it down like this, get it tucked out of the way. Now we can get over here to the water pump pulley, right there, so we can take some of these bolts out. Remember, that's the only thing holding it on. I don't know how many there is. You can reach in, I feel like, right there. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy out. So after you break it loose, you can just reach up there like this, like we are. Just take it out like that. Whoa, look at that, son. Get up here and let's see. So we took that one out there. There's another one right there. So go ahead, take one out, spin it around until you keep going. Once we have all them out, then we'll be done. We'll take a hammer and knock that bad boy off. Actually, you can start to see it leak. You can see where we took one out. I think there was only 3. One up top, one at the bottom. So there's that last one right there. Now what you can do is once you get it loosened like this, you put one finger here, put the other index finger right here. So you'll have 2 fingers and you can grab that bolt and you can twist it out just like that. Right? This is your water pump, right?
You point again, please.
It's a big pulley.
For some reason, I think of a pump as like a reservoir.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh my God.
That is your water
Let's
pump.
see. So that is the water pump? I expecting something different. Thomas, what do you see? Like brakes, or why would it be?
The gasket is wore pretty bad. See all that corrosion, all that stuff? All that dirt and grime can break the seal. But yours, I think your bearing's also out inside this. I think, because this spins like that way too easy. I bet our new one we get, I bet if we do that, I bet it only goes like this, like once or twice.
We'll have to keep that in
And
mind
this
when
one
we get.
spin, and look at all that. So
Oh
there's
my
no
gosh.
resistance behind it. We got to clean this surface up a little bit. Let's clean that up a little bit, and we got to go buy a new water pump. You want to take it off and take it with you first, because 2 different ones. If the car is made in Japan, and if the car is made in the United States, they got 2 different water pumps. So if your car is made in Japan and you bought an American pump, the bolts won't match up. So that's why you want to take it with you. Sorry, it's like 5:30, but it's already getting dark. Gotta take the water pump with us, serpentine belt. Gotta get them. Waiting on her to come back down. We're gonna give her a ride. She's gonna go up and pick it up, pay for it. Least we can do is run it through the drive-through real quick. So you other customers, if you see this, do not do this. Do not get that idea like, oh, I'll just be the narrator. Please don't, please. Here we go, we're back. This is day 2. We ran out of daylight last night. Last night, at least, we got the water pump out right here. So here's the new one. Get your gasket, slide it in there. Hopefully it stays in place, huh? That's why it has these little notches right there. That's to hold it in place. All right, bring that over here. Right here, we have to clean the face of our water pump. It's a little bit dirty, so we need to get all that stuff off. Take your razor blade or whatever you have and go ahead and clean that up. You want it to be clean as you can. If there's too much corrosion against there won't be a good seal. Your water pump will leak. All right, we got that cleaned up, so let's go ahead and get our water pump down in here. You can only put it in one way. Take a little bolt here, line it up. What you do is get the top one in, and now you can try to line that one up too. Got that one hand tightened a little bit. All right, so go ahead and get that third one in here, line it up, and tighten it all the way down, just like that. We have the top 3 in. Let's go ahead and start messing with the pulley. Like we said, we got to spin it around, get them bolts in there. So go ahead and do that now. Take your time doing it. All right, we got one so far. I'll show you the little contraption we're using here. So we got the 1/4 ounce ratchet. We got the little adapter that makes it to a 3/8, so we can use a 3/8 inch socket. And that's just enough length for me to get in here like this, tighten them, because there's not a lot of room up here. Now that we got all the screws in, right, and we've got them hand tightened, now we're gonna go ahead and torque them down. You're gonna do it in a crisscross pattern, so we'll start up top, that one, and then we'll jump to the bottom one, just like you're putting a tire on. So I'll have a bunch of people hating in the comments saying, I can't believe you didn't use a torque wrench. Well, guess what? You can kiss my fat ass. All right, now we got the water pump finished and tightened up. We're gonna go ahead and put the belt tensioner back together. Remember, when you go to put that pulley on, there's a bolt right here. You gotta make sure that doesn't fall out on you. Ours did, and I lost it, so we had to get another one right there. I had to go buy a pack of them. Anyway, we're gonna set it in there like that. There's 3 bolts. 2 of them the same size, and you got one big long one. The long one goes right here in the middle. Put that in first. Tighten it till it stays on a little bit, but it doesn't have to be snug. Grab the other bolt, and you'll put it on the inside one. You see this hole right here? That's for the power steering pump to put on. This hole up here, and this outside one, that's strictly for the power steering pump. So go ahead and tighten this bolt up, and then our last bolt goes right here, if you look. Right there, that's where the last one goes. Right under it, you can feel it. Just like that. Do the same thing, snug it up, then we'll go ahead and torque these ones down. All right, we got the belt tensioner all snugged up, so time to put our pulley back on. Go ahead and tighten that down. Let's go ahead and move this stuff back here. We ain't got to put the reservoir on yet, but let's get the pump lined up. We're going to go ahead and put a bolt right here. You know, just tighten it with your hand. Just get it lined up. And we'll also jump down here. There's another one right here. So go ahead, them 2 bolts in, the 12 millimeter. Go ahead and snug them down. That's for the power steering pump. Finish snugging this bolt up. There we go. All right. Power steering pump back on. We got a new serpentine belt we got to throw on. Let's go ahead and get the serpentine belt. Go ahead and look up the diagram. A lot of times I'll take a picture of it before I take it off just so I can remember it. But we got to get this right here underneath this one. All right, so when we pull the belt tensioner back, we're going to slide this under it on this side. So it has to go all the way down. All right. Pull that back. Let's just slide this over nice and easy. Let's slide this over a little bit. Put our hands down here. And there it goes. I think that's all of what's on there. This is how you replace a water pump on a 2004 Honda Accord. It's the same for a lot of the Honda Accord models. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you want to support the channel, I'll have my Cash App up here. And I love you guys. It's dark out. I want to get home. And like we always say, Semper Fi. Till next time.